Hello, Vanguardians. This is Anthony and
Anthony,
of Epic CFV 365 coming at you with a.
Pale Moon deck profile.
Don't forget, like and subscribe buttons down below, and be sure to leave a comment with what you think of the deck profile. Check us out on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for all Vanguard videos, as well as the links down below for Facebook, eBay, Big N, David Adams Card World, and our locals, which is Game Time here in Clemens, North Carolina. Go ahead.
Okay, to start it off, we're running the starter Happiness Collector. Happiness Collector has the GB1 skill and Forerunner. Put this unit to your shoal when your other unit is placed on rearguard from your shoal. And pay the cost if you do draw a card and soul charge 1. It's very good for just having rock hard advantage after being able to abuse her from calling out from all the different souls. So that's the starter. For trigger lineup, we're running 5 stand, 2 of which being Prankster Girl of the Mirrorland. She's real good with purple trapezes, which we do have in the deck. Push it in, so soul charge anything you want. You basically just choose what you want to put into the soul instead. We have 3 Sky High Walkers because unflipping damage is really, really important considering our deck is heavy on counterblasts. Next, we're running 7 crit. We have the 4 Darkside Mirror Masters as the Harry crits. They have the skill, put this unit into your shoal. When your Vanguard attacks, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Harry in its card name, pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, choose up to one of your Vanguards, and it gets plus 5k on time to turn. Next, we have 3 Poison Jugglers. These Poison Jugglers are actually real nice. They put the unit into the soul, give something 3k, no GB, no breaks, no nothing. Next, we just have 4 heals. For the grade 1 lineups, we have 4 Intensely Sleek Clowns. G-Break 1, when this unit is placed on rearguard from your shoal, this unit gets plus 5k. It's a very, very good beater. Really good for the late game whenever you start calling out Trapezits and soul charging out things, and superior calling from the soul with Harry. After that, we got 4 Stride Fodders and Masquerade Bunnies. We got 4 Darkside Mirror Masters. I have one little pretty one, SP. It's a very, very nice one. 4 Darkside Mirror Masters, counterblast, the PGs, counter charge 1. And then next, we got 2 Purple Trapezes. I have these 2 on order. They're currently not in the deck right now, but they are coming. They basically have this, their grade 1 was 7k. Grade 1 7k. When it's called to a rear circle, push 1 unit in, call 1 unit out from the soul. For grade 2s, we have 3 Flying Parringtons. Flying Parringtons skill, G-Break 1, when this unit is placed on rearguard, soul charge 1, choose up to 1 card from your soul, call it to rear circle in the same column as this unit, and at the end of turn, put the unit with this, called with this effect into your soul. They're very good just for making whole columns by themselves. Call it with Harry, gets plus 5, call it with Intensely Clown, gets plus 5. So you make 26k column by itself. It's a fantastic card. Next, we're running 3 Darkside Princesses. No G-Break. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you would have this unit gain 5k until the end of that battle. If you do, at the end of the battle, put this unit into your soul. It's a great, great beater. It's probably one of the best beaters and probably breaks the deck in half. You get a free 9k that turns into 14k, passes Vanguard attacks, and they have to push a 5 to actually guard. Makes things incredibly hard and difficult and gets cards out of their hand. It's a -1. For pressure, which is still really good. Next, we have 3 Daydream Tone Arnies. G-Break 1. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, countercharge 2. This right here has saved me so many times from when, after I've counterblasted myself out, it'll hit. And I'll just countercharge 2, and my next turn I can just go Dragon Masquerade Harry, counterblast 2, and kill someone. Very effective card. Next, and this is going to surprise y'all, we're running 2 Barking Sky Tigers. We're running the Legion in this deck at 2 mates, 4 Legion leaders. While the Legion itself isn't amazing, it's still something good for when you get to the late game. If you have no more strides and you feel like going Harry won't net you anything, Barking Sky Tiger and the Legion leader will definitely net you a card. Net you some cards out of their hand and possibly kill them. After that, onto our grade 3s. We are running 4 Legion leaders, the Kraken Beast Tamers. Legion 20k, but grab Barking Scout Tiger. Counterblast 2, when this unit legions, you can pay the cost. If you do, choose up Soul Charge 2, choose up to 3 cards from your soul and call them to separate rear circles. And one unit is placed on rear circle from your soul, this unit gets plus 3k. It's incredibly strong, and it doesn't require GB, and you don't even have to be legioned for the second effect to actually even happen. When your unit is placed on rear circle from your soul, this unit gets plus 3k. It is incredibly strong for when you start dancing with purple trapezists. After that, we're running the 4 grade 3 Harrys. G-Break 2, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose up to 1 card from your soul, call it to a rear circle, and that unit and this unit get plus 3k. The Magia skill on Harry, the second effect, Counterblast 1, during your turn, when your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do Soul Charge 1, choose 1 card from your soul, superior card up plus 5k, and put it back in the soul at the end of the turn. He is the basic engine of the deck. You have to stride and ride with him the entire way through, or you just start fumbling around with your Legion leader, and that's not very fun. Overall, this deck's great, but nothing makes it better than the strides. First, we start off at 1 Order Dragon Master Amanda. When you stride her, when this unit attacks, hits a Vanguard, Soul Charge 1, choose up to 1 card from your soul, call it to rear circle, and that unit gets plus 2k from soul from its on turn. And at the end of the turn, put the unit called with this effect into your soul. She's great to push out a PG. You always stride her first because she's always the amount of pressure, because on hit's always pressure, and Pale Moon doesn't have that. There's not a lot of pressure in that, but she puts the pressure on. But nothing puts pressure on like 4 Lunatech Dragons. Jester, Demonic Dragon, Lunatech Dragon. Choose a face down card named Jester, Demonic Dragon, Lunatech Dragon from your G zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, you pay the cost. If you do, until end of turn, this unit gets automatic on the Vanguard Circle. When this unit is placed on rear circle, when your unit is placed on rear circle from your soul, that unit gets plus 2k until end of turn. And continues on the Vanguard Circle, G-Break 3. During your turn, this unit gets plus 1 crit. Innate crit after G-Break 2, after G-Break 3, which will happen because he is always your second stride, just to get more pressure out. When more things come out later, we will probably replace him, probably push him down to 2. But for right now, he is the best pressure along with Amanda. After that, we run 2 Grade 4 Harrys. Dragon Masquerade Harry, G-Break 3, Counterblast 2, and choose 1 of your rear guards, put into your soul. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 3 cards from your soul, call them in separate rear circles. Then if you have 5 or more rear guards, your opponent chooses 2 from his or her rear guards, and puts them into his or her soul. You basically just start attacking rear guards, which sets up the deck to push their entire deck into soul. It's very, very difficult to actually even get this off, because we do counterblast a lot. That's where the Arnies come in, but overall, it's still an incredibly good card. We're probably going to be cutting down to 1 later on, but Masquerade Harry is a really good card. For the last stride, we got a Blizza. No, it's one of the basic cores of the deck. When we have one more card coming out in GPTO 6 coming out, it's Mephisto. Current call announcer Mephisto. We will be placing a Blizza and a Harry for the Mephistos. And when no word comes out in GPTO Fighters Collection 2016, we will be replacing more. Changes. There's not a lot you can change except for strides. In terms of grade 1s and 2s, and probably even our starter, we will be grabbing Cat Knight and Boots over Happiness Collector. Some people will still prefer Happiness Collector, but when it comes down to it, Pale Moon doesn't have a lot of pressure, and Cat Knight and Boots provides that pressure. It's a G-Break 1 skill. Doesn't have Forerunner, but is your starter. It stays in the soul, and when something is ridden over it, you call it out, and then his second skill is you call out another card from the soul. So if you stride over your Vanguard, you just call it out. Then you activate Harry's skill to call out another card, and you can fill up your entire field with 1 Counterblast off just Cat Knight and Boots. After that, we will be switching grade 1s out for QG Paratrooper, who is a grade 1 7K. When she comes out, you soul charge 1. If you have a Harry Vanguard, call 1 in the set and call him as this unit, give it 5K, and push it back in at the end of the turn. It's great for putting more pressure. Penguin does not have that as much pressure, so you need to rely on how many attacks you have per turn. And you need to really watch your counterblast, which is what Daydream Tone Arnie and the Skyhigh Walkers are for.
Alrighty, well, you pretty much covered everything I was going to ask about changes and things like that. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe buttons down below. Leave a comment on what you think of Anthony's Pale Moon deck profile. Be sure to check us out on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for all Vanguard videos. Check out the links down below for Facebook, eBay, Big N, David Adams, and our locals Facebook page of Game Time. This has been Anthony and
Anthony
of Epic CFV 365 saying, if you're going to card fight, make it epic.